kid at school and shit, and it was like there was people making life decisions about what they were going to do and what they wanted to be, and I just never connected with anything. I remember listening to hip hop and thinking, I love this, and I used to write lyrics in secret. This I feel like I'm good at and I get it. So I was just like, all right, cool. That's what I'm going to be, musician.
So scandalous, and you know the man there can't handle it, and I shaking no hands with a man that flinch. That look in your eyes is banging quick, collecting drip like a candlestick.
There's never like a set process, and I don't like there to be a set process because I feel like it should be fluid. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we'll come in here and some like Tom will be on the computer and there'll be half an idea floating about. And like that will kickstart something, and then me and Wallace will start walking around and saying stuff. Or Dre, like I've written music with these boys since we were kids, so it's like there's a level of kind of intuity that exists. Do you know what I mean? And like it's sick because everyone's bare honest with each other. I'll be writing something and Quinn would be like, "Yeah, that's cool, but I think that could be better and that bit could be better." So like there's a real open conversation around making any of the tunes that we make.
Relax, when we started writing that, it was actually during lockdown. So I'd started mucking around at home, got like the main sound and started putting in some drums. And then I got in touch with Johnny and we just, did a Zoom session like everyone was doing back then. And I sent him the track. He kind of touched it up a bit more, put some of his own vocals and touched it up. And then we brought it into the session and then, built on it from there.
I guess I introduced maybe a few more like extra drum sounds and stuff, and then I got like the 808 subs in there because it kind of felt like it was going to be one of the tracks. It's going to be like I wanted this one to pop live, I wanted a hard hitter because it had that vibe already. So I got the 808s in there, matching with the drums, added some extra bits, did some like weird sax that I just basically completely manipulated and made it sound like not a sax. But we had the track pretty much as it is now, quite quick. And then the boys, because that's when they know that when they hear, I think like you kind of give them the finished product, that's when they're going to get like a straight up creative idea, and that's when they're going to go, cool, let's go.
Now I feel invisible, funny guys are seeing me, yo. Love to run them back until we catch them on their tippy toes.
So we had John Cooper Clarke in here and he was like recording something talking about poetry. I honestly have never listened to somebody speak so naturally eloquent and poetic. He'd been talking for about an hour, reading bits of his poetry and all different stuff, and then he sort of paused and laughed and then said the line, "Relax, nothing is under control." And when he said it, I looked at Tom and I was like, we need that, like that. There's something in that. I love that whole idea. And that kick-started it. We needed something up for the album. We'd made a lot of tunes that are like, not like conscious tunes, but just far more sort of thought about. And like really Relax, it's not really about anything. It's one of them ones where like in my verse, I even say I'm like talking gibberish in these lyrics is actually what I'm going for, because like more about flowing and skipping on it and just going from there. But that's essentially where it come from. It just come from just hearing that one sentence from John, and we were like, that's it, let's run with that.